Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope we are well this morning. Hope we are doing good. Um, Please let me know where you are watching me from and kindly tag your friends, tag somebody this morning, and just check out in your groups if they've received the link. Just check different groups you are in and please ensure they have received the link for us to have an amazing time. I've been away for a few moments. I was globetrotting around Africa, and now I'm back. So you can only imagine, I'm loaded with a lot of information that I would love to share with you. So please, I'm giving you just a minute or two for you to tag your friend. Just go into their inbox, go into your groups, share the link, just tell them we are live this morning. I want to talk about a number of issues concerning mentorship in order for you to grow in your brand. So let's do it. Please tag somebody. Let's just gather a few people. We are about 9. Let's just get a few more people and then we start. Okay, let's just remind a few people this morning. Let's remind a few people because I would love us to just have an amazing time, because I want you to know when you get reminded about something a lot more times, there is a way in which you get to that thing now becomes part of you. So I was talking to one of my mentees. The road that I was using today, it was going to be easier for me to pick them up. And so I called them like, oh, I'm passing through that area. Can I pick you up? Oh, no, I'm not yet ready. So I asked, like, okay, the time you used to leave this side, like on my side, what time was I picking you up? Says by 6. What time were you waking up? So we went onto that conversation. Said, now you've shifted closer to the office. Why have you changed the waking up time? You know what? Okay. And that is where I'm starting from. In order for you to succeed in life, if you want to succeed in life, you want to change, okay? Where you are, what is going on in your life is not pleasing you, okay? You are not happy with what is going on in your life. There are certain things you need to do that are practicals. So I want to tell you practicals. I don't want to give you theories here and things that you can Google. I want to talk to you because with regards to this conversation that I was having with this particular person, I told her, if you really want to change, you need to understand the power of developing a habit. Develop a habit. Now, that habit will only be developed when you consistently do it. So I was giving an example. I have trained from when I became a mother. My mentor one day asked me a question and say, okay, so how do you start your day? I went on, oh, I do this and I pray, then da 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 da. And then she said, in this, I haven't heard when you look after your baby, when you bath your baby, when you feed your baby. So I went like, oh no, I have a maid, I have a helper. That's why I pay a helper, because so you, okay, she used my mentor. My mentor is tough. She said, you stupid girl, whose child is that? I said, it's my baby. She said, so you leave home without ensuring that this child has had a meal. You leave a home. You haven't ensured that this baby has had the first bath. You are a fool. I looked at her with so much shock, like, where on earth will I find time because I need to be at the office by 7:30. So we went on the conversation. She spoke to me. Listen to me. Those who call me mentor, the difference between you and me, because I'm saying this because I have spoken to my mentees several times on how to do time mapping, but it is so hard for people to just catch it, that what will change something in their lives is when they implement instructions. So she told me, you need to wake up early. That baby doesn't know anything in the world. You are the one who will introduce this baby to what must happen. So you are the one who can tell the baby what time to sleep, what time to eat, what time to wake up. You are the one who will train. So if you train your child to poo anytime, like the child can poo at 10, can poo at 15, the child will be doing poo everywhere you're going. It is stupidity. It's foolish. This is what I was told. I don't know if that's a language we need to adopt. For some people, you will just run away. But that's what my mentor told me. So I started developing a habit of waking up early. And the first thing that I did was to train my baby the potty. I began to train my child to wake up early when the baby is still young. Even when the baby was sleeping, I woke the baby up to bath, feed, poo. And then I used to leave porridge in a green flask. It's still there. My firstborn son is 29 years. That flask is still there. Because I was told, listen to me, not everyone is pregnant. Not everyone has a baby. So you are not going to be giving excuses about your baby this and your baby that and this. Manage your life. Develop a habit of training your child to develop a habit. So I began to train my children to develop a habit of waking up early, because early in the morning, my mother told me there is fresh dew that comes from heaven. Let your children be the first ones to catch it. So train them to wake up early. Do you know, even now, when my son Joshua is staying alone in South Africa and he has his own business, he has no boss, he has no leader. Do you know that by 4, the young man is up? I have been in his flat because I trained them to wake up early, do a number of things early, and leave the house before other people leave their houses, so that you can drive wherever you are going without traffic. It is called a habit. You have to develop it. You have to keep on giving that habit energy. So wake up, give it energy. I began to give energy to my babies. I trained them to sit on the toilet early in the morning. I bathed my baby before I left home. I fed my baby before I left home. Then other mothers would give me answers like, oh, there is no way because the baby is sleeping. Is the baby dead that you cannot wake the baby up? Remember, the world is not waiting. The world is not pausing because you have a baby. The world is not pausing because you have children. So you've got to come up with ideas of how you will manage your motherhood, how you will manage, your career, how you will manage. It is very, very important, because the world doesn't wait. That now, because you are pregnant, now because your baby is 2 months, now the world is not waiting, the world is moving. By the time you will wake up, my friend, you have lost so much time. What is the point here? If you are listening to me and you are under my leadership, we can never compromise when it comes to time. We can never compromise when it comes to time. 6 a.m., I am out of the house. You are single, no children. Huh? You are single, no children. I'm calling her. You have no car. It's me who has to give you a lift. I call you. I want to give you a lift because the way I am passing is closer to. I am not yet ready. Because why? Why are you not yet ready? Oh, I slept around midnight. Who slept before? It is called time mapping, time mastery. Let me tell you something. You want the 13th month? You need to get 2 hours from everybody. You need to get 2 hours from people. So if every person is starting their day at 7, for example, start your own at 5. Then you have taken 2 hours. 2 hours, you've taken it. By the end of the year, if you calculate, you will have the 13th month. Let me tell you, that is how you will make it in life. It is when you do extra things to the ordinary. Extra to the ordinary. Okay, extra to the ordinary. You become extraordinary in the way you manage your time, in the way you plan your time. By the time, when the day is getting to 10 a.m., you would have accomplished a lot of things. Then I have others saying, I'm not a morning person. It is all training. It is all in your mind. Okay, it is all in your mind for you not to accomplish certain things. So, habit development. Listen to me. If you've got to change second half of the year, if you want some things to change in the second half of the year, for you to enter 2024, not with I receive for fire, but you want to enter 2024 with achieved goals, it will call for you to develop habits. Now, listen to me. The words are develop. It's a process. Thank you. Joshua is on the call. It is a process. I began when they were babies. Now it is not difficult. Now it is not difficult. Listen to me. If your mother did not train you, I'm here. I'm here to train you. So let's not give an excuse that, because where I grew up, I am here to train you. Change the time you are waking up and never give excuses. Okay? Never give excuses. Change, train your people. Train your people. Train your helper. There is no helper who gave my children the first meal. There is no helper who gave my children the first bath. That is why they stayed with me longer. Some of you, the helpers stopped because there's too much work. But I made sure that I did most of the things for the baby. By the time the helper is coming, I have fed the baby, I have bathed the baby. So they've got less things to do. Most of the times, giving the already prepared foods, already prepared porridge, squeezed orange, I never used to give bottles, squeezed breast milk, because the world doesn't wait. Listen to me. Let me talk to you. In the marketplace, if you really want to be promoted, you want your business to change, you've got to change attitude. how you do things, change attitude. These excuses of because of this, because of the other, will make you become poor. And it doesn't matter which prophet you will hire. There is no prophet who will show you your purpose. I was telling one of my mentees again, listen to me, purpose is inside of you. It is already old. You were born with it, already completed. Just like God is not creating a new uterus. Okay? God is not creating a new uterus. When a baby is born, then at 12, that's why he says, oh, angels, can you bring a uterus? No, just at conception. Okay? One of the things that is going to make a uterus is part of that fertilization that has taken place. Okay? So now, what is going on here? This particular thing that you are is already there. It is already old. You are the one who has to reach the edge of that thing. So it's like a mirror. Okay, it's like a mirror. And so you are the only person who can identify, because when you come face to face, there's going to be an alignment of that which you are and this that you are becoming. So you will know. So there's no prophet out there. So to build it, to build this thing, to build you to reach the ultimate you, to reach the full potential of who you should be and how you need to be bringing yourself out, you are the one who has to improve yourself. Hence, development of habits. Develop a good habit of sleeping habit. Good sleeping habits. Develop that. Okay? Develop good study habits. Start developing habits. When you tell yourself, I am going to read so many books, it's a goal that you have set. You need to develop a habit. Listen to me. There is nobody out there who, you know, this thing of needing somebody to lead you is what has made you poor. Be self-led. Okay, be self-led. Come on, talk to me. Be self-led. Write that in the chat. Self-led. If you will learn to be your own boss, then you do not need somebody to wake up early. You do not need somebody to report and do some things, on time. You don't need anybody. This employee mentality, even for your own business, you have an employee mentality. Even where you are supposed to determine how much you must earn, you have an employee mentality. That is what has destroyed us. Come on, second half of the year must change. And for it to change, develop habits. Listen, you are married. You are married. You can tell your relationship is deteriorating. Listen to me. This thing of we need counseling. We need, of course, yes, there's time when you need somebody who can help you to get yourself better. But let me tell you something. You need to work it out. Develop a habit of attending to your partner. When I was telling this young girl who has no child, no marriage, that I left at 6 a.m. I left at 6 a.m. Now, that 6 a.m., listen to me, that 6 a.m. that I left, I already did breakfast for my husband. I gave him a cup of coffee first, health coffee. I don't give this junk. I need him a little more. I need him strong, a little more. So I gave him a good cup of coffee in the morning. Then I prepared breakfast, sealed it with a clean, thing, put it in the microwave. He knows the drill. When he'll be ready, when he's ready now, he'll simply warm it, pick it, and eat out of my hands. You know what? It's called a habit. You develop a good habit in marriage for your partner. Do to my little. Be present. Be intentional. Have good habits. Have good habits. Yes, I've seen my mother is here. Yes, my mom is here. I don't know if she was there when I started. The moment, let me repeat, because now I see her. The moment I told her how I was waking up, she told me, you are a fool. Who is washing the nappies? That time there were no diapers. Who is washing the nappies? That's why your nappies will be brown, because you are letting your helper to do that. No. But why do I pay her? Then she went on, told me once. You want to be told over and over and over. She told me once. And I went back home. Following the rules of engagement had changed. I began to implement wisdom. You know what? The Bible says wisdom is in the streets, calling. Wisdom is rare, but it is calling for people who want it. You want to change things in the marketplace. You want to change things in your home. Be intentional. So develop those habits. Now I'm back. Develop those good habits in your home. Attend to your partner. Have good habits. You know, when you, okay, I have to do this. So I'm the one who does this. For example, my partner likes ironing my clothes. He just loves it. He does it better than I do. So for years, he's developed it as a habit to iron for me. And he does it better, because you won't find things not, he does it. It's something he pours into the relationship. That's intentionality. Intentionality. You need to be intentional. You need to be intentional to build relationships that matter. You need to be intentional. Develop that habit to pour into good relationships. Develop that, make habits. So I have habits of how I talk to my brothers. I develop habits. From time to time, I chaff them. I'll send them a chaffing text. Okay? I'll talk to them, build them. You know what? They are my brothers. So I am intentional and I've built habits. I was telling my other brother, the wife is here, hasn't been feeling too well. I was telling him, I said, my brother, when are you returning? So that now you can come with your wife and just get some breather, some holiday. Come where she is. Come to my home. Just change of environment. I am chaffing. I am intentional to build the relationship with my brothers. I am intentional in building the relationship with my spouse. So there are certain habits that I have developed. And because they are habits, listen to me. When you do something over and over, you use lesser energy. Come on. When you do something over and over, you use lesser energy. Do you know the reason why you cannot exercise? Okay? Do you know the reason why you don't wake up? Even when we are here to help you, we are like, okay, look, because doing it alone, sometimes, yeah. So we have 6 a.m. If you can't make 6 a.m., we have 9:30. Do you know the reason why you can't do it? It's what? You have reasons. You know why? You haven't attached emotions to the end result. Come on, write that one. Write it in the chat. Attach an emotion to the end results. Attach an emotion. That is what will. So when I attach an emotion of a good marriage, when I attach an emotion of how we will age with my husband as friends, when I attach an emotion of us. So listen, you can attach a positive emotion or you can attach a negative emotion. Let me tell you, they both work. But I love attaching positive emotions to a thing. Okay, so what does it mean to attach a negative emotion? And also it can work. You can attach a negative emotions of what will become of you in this marriage when your partner flips because of your absence. He goes out and finds another partner. He goes out and gets attached to another person. The feelings you will feel, the things you will feel. You know, when you attach an emotion, it will make you wake up. So I love attaching beautiful emotions. I love beautiful relationships. I love to be loved. I love to be loved. Okay? I love to be loved. I love to, there are things I do just to attract my husband to say something good. I do them intentionally so that he can just say something nice. Because I attach emotions of me 70 years and that we are aging gracefully with my friend because we have only one child now in the house. And he'll be leaving next year. He tells us he's leaving us next year. We'll remain the two of us. Hey, I see Loretta. Two of them in the big house. They are just two of them. They are great, great friends. Great, great friends. Beautiful relationship. Now imagine you are not seeding into it. You haven't developed a good habit. So this runs everywhere. So I've dealt with a habit about your life. I've dealt with your habit concerning your partner. Finally, it's different things. Now spread them. Develop a good habit with your pastor. Have a good relationship. Not only when you need fire to be quenched. Fire, fire. When the pastor sees your call or your inbox, it's always the needs. When are you seeding? When are you in their lives? When are you in service? When are you easing their burden? You know, pastors, they've got burdens, they've got needs. You want your pastor to be praying for you. You want your pastor to make you number one on the list. Listen to me. It's not because they are choosing, because, others have got vehicles, so they are choosing. No. Service. Render service. They should not look at things. Okay, I'm back. When sister so and so, so I'm back here. When sister so and so is manning this particular department, it means that things are going to go well because this sister, when they are well staged, they will know, they will understand. I'm back quickly at 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay. Let me establish one last relationship that is important. The last relationship that is important are your sponsors in the marketplace. Those people that have to say a word over your life for you to make it. Are your mentors, people, people that will help your career to develop. My friend, develop a habit. You know, when you develop a habit, you won't find yourself, um, I can't remember when I last spoke to my mentor. I can't remember when I last spoke to whatever, because it's a habit. You know that once in a week, for example, once in a week, I will engage with a sponsor. I will engage with my mentor, or once in 2 weeks, once per month, or whatever. Develop a habit. When you develop a habit of communicating, so I have a habit. Listen, me, I have developed a habit. A day does not go without me talking to my mentor. A day does not go. It's a habit I've developed. Okay. It's a habit. But beyond her being a mentor, she's also my friend. So it makes things easier. Okay. It makes things easier. I've combined. So it's easier. You can't talk to the mentor every day if your mentor is not your friend. Okay. So all I'm saying is develop habits that will build your brand, that will build your life. Develop good habits of time mastery. Then your life will make sense. Do have an amazing Thursday. I terribly look forward to meeting you again next week on Thursday, as I'll be building on this, because we got to end the year strong. We have to really get ourselves into the space where we fulfill and maximize our purposes. Have an amazing, amazing Thursday. Shalom, shalom.